What's up, guys? How are y'all doing?
What's up?
Another beautiful Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
Get this shared out. Boom, post. There we
Let's
go. What's going
do
on?
it.
Well, you guys jump into the chat, man. Come in, hang out with us. Tell us, hey, tell us what's been going on, and let us know how your day was better than a root canal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I'm glad I got it over with. Hopefully, it's none for.
Hey, Scully, hope you get a big old gator guard tonight.
Dude, I've been wanting to do that for so long. I have that so high on the bucket list.
I didn't know we had Atlantic sharpnose here.
Yeah, I didn't either. I just know that we've got some big damn gar.
I have no idea what an Atlantic sharpnose even is.
Shark. Type of shark. Caught it in Florida, or my uncle did, but
Ben
Sure.
Peruvius, good to see
You
you.
name it, we've got them here. Like every shark species in the world will come into the Gulf Stream.
Ben's asking, he's saying he's hope everybody has their hands. Nobody fed their hands to the gators.
A little early for gator season yet.
Right?
That was fun, by the way. Hey, Ben, I enjoyed hanging out with you on that stream last night with We Go Fishing. That was a lot of fun.
Yep. That was a good time.
We'll be doing that again for sure.
Yeah, I
Sure.
was listening mainly till the end. I chatted a little bit. I was busy getting stuff watered and chickens put up and all that.
Yeah, I think I lasted about a half an hour, and then I had to sign out. They don't usually go much longer than a half an hour.
Right. Down home.
We were bowing them up last night with the chat.
Say down home dish. That is Janet's new channel.
Oh,
Nice. Hey, that's cool.
right. Well, let me get over there and
Yeah.
let me go.
Epic Comedy. Good to see you. Wild Japan. What's up? Hopefully you got my email.
Let's subscribe. Sounds like she's gonna be doing some cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and copy that link. Come back over here and post it up. All right, folks.
It's kind of, yeah, it's that list also. They're
Go
the
see what
same.
Janet's cooking. That's her link there in the chat.
I'm on it. All right, you got me.
Oh, sure.
Here we go. Got
Man.
it. Cool.
Wild Japan. Down home dish.
Awesome. Good deal.
Here, let's
Wild Japan post on Friday. You melon something. What are you melon, Wild Japan?
He had a contest a couple of weeks ago. All you had to do was comment on the video and you could win. I think it was me, Mark J, and somebody I'm not aware of.
And who won?
He said he was going to pick 3 winners, and I don't know if he only had 3 comments or what, but on the video he posted last night or today, it showed the 3 comments.
I'm calling rigged because every time there's a contest on YouTube, Grant McIntosh wins it. He's won a couple of mine.
It's not even funny. Like it's
Yeah,
not even a joke. It was like a year straight. He won like every. It used to be like a couple of years ago. There was about a dozen of these channels doing these live streams. It was like a full slate on a Friday, like 8 a.m. till 8 p.m.
It was.
And there'd be giveaways like once a week, and it was like a full year. Grant was winning.
Yeah, he probably got a garage full of all his winnings he ain't even got to yet.
I've been meaning to get with you, Grant. I need you to get some lottery tickets for me. Put in a couple of bets. We need to go hang out in Vegas.
I haven't won in quite a while. I was lucky to get the stickers from Wild Japan. And actually, there's 3 contests that I won that I never even received. So that tells you how many I've won.
Yeah.
That sucks. I know you got at least 2 things from me. You won one of my regular ones, and then you won the Chupacabra one.
Yep. I did find that Chupacabra. I stuck that up there the other day.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna stickers or something made just for fun. I don't really like having some with my name on it. I'd rather have like our t-shirts say this shirt was what does it say? I stole this shirt from Stanley Orchard and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. That's the only way I could think of like having my name on a shirt. Because I played in bands and stuff like that growing up. So it was like you never really you never wanted to have your own band shirt on. It was kind of lame. You always wanted to wear somebody else's band shirt, and I kind of like moved that over here where I'm like, I don't really feel like pushing my own merch.
Yeah.
I'll wear everybody else's stuff. I got no problem with that.
Hey, but I like wearing my own merch. Screw that.
I'll do it more now if I make something cool.
I got this website, this business called Custom Captain, right? You send them a picture of your boat and they'll like cartoonize it as like it's on the water, wherever you send the picture from. And then you get your, where's the boat kept? Aransas Pass for me or whatever. And then you can put that on shirts, hats, whatever. So I ordered a couple of hooded shirts from them. So
that's really cool. I like that they do that. I did that for a thrill ride for my uncle's boat. We had some t-shirts made for the boat. And same thing, like I had to, they didn't have the font for the name of the boat on there. So I had to go and like take a photograph of the side of the boat and then like, play with it in Photoshop to make it work and everything. And I never wear that shirt because I don't want to get it dirty.
The ones I ordered from them is it's a hooded dry fit, It's got the American flag down one arm. Yeah. And it'll say Aransas Pass or Aquaholic Aransas Pass on the front and then the boat on the back of it. But it's white, so I'm like, damn, I don't know if I'll actually take that out and fish in it.
Yeah.
But those dry fit materials usually clean pretty well.
Ben, you're doing that all wrong, man. Half of the reason that you give blood is so you only have to drink like half as much whiskey.
Yeah, come on, bro.
You save money on the ski that way.
Exactly. Now we gotta carry your weight.
So relax.
David Martin's in the house. Relax.
Dude, we got the crew in here. So what did everybody do this weekend? We're going to be talking about some interesting hunting here in a minute. But before we jump into that, let's hear how everybody did over the weekend. Let's hear what everybody's got going on. Me personally, I took the girls to the fair. Okay, so can I I'm going to make I got a real quick question for everybody because I'm really on the fence about something. And I think I'm doing this right, but I want to make sure I'm doing it right. I don't want to do stupid things, I guess, basically. So I want your opinion. I'm going to outsource your thoughts. I went fishing a week and a half, or last week I did go fishing. And I filmed a whole lot. And there was like 2 days in a row where I filmed and I was super rusty at it. I was having a hard time hanging out at the jetty and filming and trying to catch fish. There was a lot going on. It's always the case. And in the process, like I got done with the whole thing and I came home and I'm like, dude, I messed this whole thing up. I should have been doing this and this and this and this. Like there was like 5 different things that I should have been doing to film this whole thing better, to make a better video while I was out fishing out on the jetty. And I was talking to some YouTube people, so this is where the YouTube thing comes into play on. And the idea that we kind of came up with, the thought was that like I should post more often so that I can shake the rust off, at least for a little while. Not like, but basically we're talking about the concept of going daily and not for long term, but maybe for a week, if I could do daily for a month, just to shake the rust off, just so that like that next fishing trip, I am ready and I'm a well-oiled machine. So I was ready for it, and I started jumping into this whole project of the idea of going daily, and I've got it like set up to where, I've got a few filmed in advance so that it's not just like crud, just crap I'm just cramming out there, and I've got these ready to go. And then now I'm hearing other people saying like, oh no, don't go daily. That's just such a YouTuber thing to do, and you're just trying to scam views and all this crap. And so I'm like second guessing that decision now. I'm curious your thoughts on that. The intention is not to like bolster views or anything. It really is to practice. I want to play with some stuff like different. I want to try 2 by 1.35 proportions. I want to try 60 frames per second, different mics and stuff. But now I'm second guessing.
Do it. Who cares what people say?
So you're saying you want to do daily live streams fishing? Is that what I heard?
Not even live streams. I'm going to do daily, like straight up daily videos. Daily live stream. Now that's another one I need to do. Is I do need to do the fishing.
Daily videos, and it's not fishing. What in God's green earth would you do a video for that doesn't have fishing?
Yeah, it would be like
gardener now.
What?
You're a gardener now. You can do those videos now.
I've got my Grant McIntyre, which I saw that you had your greenhouse when I haven't watched it yet. But yeah, now that you have that up, that's gonna be one of the first ones I want to do. It's like a gardening video. And play with all the, setting up the fishing equipment, getting the tackle box together. There's stuff that happens behind the scenes, and the videos will, mainly be that.
I think there's some value into how-to videos with that.
Definitely.
You need to make some of those. Yeah, that's for real.
I'm having an issue too. I'm trying to wrap my brain around an aquaholic video. So gone down twice now and had different things happen each time, and never really used the footage for anything. And I have
Hold on to it. Don't get rid of it.
And there's things that happen with the boat that I didn't even record because there's certain things going on where I'm not even thinking about recording. I'm thinking about, oh, crap, shit's going on. Yeah, there you go. So I think I'm going to put together a kind of here's what we've been up to. Here's where we're at on the Grady. And me and Audrey might be down there to work on it a little bit this weekend. No putting it in the water or nothing, but just work on it.
If you need anything, I may be in the vicinity. And I was over there last week, and I did go to check on it, but they were all closed up. They wouldn't let me in. So
yeah, they're gonna put it out on a service rack for us, so we can work on it.
That's cool.
Cherry blossoms.
Did they have you up on the shelf?
I don't know if ours is actually on the shelf, or I think it might be on the bottom, just because they complain about how big it is. Like they advertise that they can sling load your boat on your trailer. And then when we went to get it to take it to the mechanic, they're like, oh, we can't sling load your boat on trailer. It's too big. And I'm like, well, it's just me and my wife. How are we getting it? And then they helped us. They actually drove the boat over and put it on the trailer for me.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And they're also like, hey, anytime if you're not here for a couple months and you need somebody, we can put it in the water and run it for you. And then we can wash it. And I was like, okay, that's nice.
No, step on my toes. That's what I'm here for.
I'm thinking they're out 40 miles out fishing. Like, we're running it for you.
Yep. So the mechanic is done with it. Now it's just the stuff you're trying to get done to it yourselves.
Hopefully, yeah, the mechanic's done with it. And there's like 2 things I consider major that I want to get done before any other trips on it. And then there's a bunch of, I got this, I'd like to do that, I'd like to do this, so none of the guys could come down, so I just kind of canceled. And then Audrey's been staying with Ashley with the grandbaby. Well, Audrey's like, well, maybe we'll go down Friday and work on it for a little bit. And I was like, well, maybe we will. So
you going to stay the night, or is it going to be a turnaround?
We'll probably stay the night, Friday night.
If we go fishing, there's a half a chance there's a chance that if we go out, we might go out on thrill ride. And if that's the case, we'll be back at dark is when we always get back. So if you guys are still around and all that actually happens, if you want to go to meet up for dinner at that restaurant.
All right, we'll see. We will see.
And I'll even catch extra fish just to send you home with some stuff. There's,
promises,
chub, and all kinds of stuff. I'm happy to hand off.
All right, appreciate it, man. So, anyway, back to the original question: is what we did this weekend. And Saturday over at my daughter's house, grilling for them and all that, being the good papa. And then Sunday, our friends that are down from Michigan they're heading back to Michigan, I think Saturday. So they wanted to go out Sunday and meet up and hang out. And so the grandbaby came out for her first trip ever to the restaurant and hung out and had some drinks and ate good and had a good time. And that was my weekend. So I got nothing outdoor related done. All family stuff.
Well, last week, Wednesday afternoon, we decided that was going to be our best chance to go out and fish on a nice day. So we went and picked up some minnows, headed out, and I know Janet caught one before it got dark that was too small. And then I lost something big. I put that little video out. I said the 3-pounder. I don't know how big it was, but it was a big crappie. It was the biggest.
Pound and an ounce.
Yeah. It would have been the biggest crappie I've caught in a long time.
Wow.
I haven't caught a 2-pounder in.
That's heartbreaking when they get off right at the bank.
It was right at the water's edge. But that was Wednesday evening, and then it's just been nasty ever since. We did get some rain Wednesday, Thursday, and then it's turned off cold again. We had freeze last 2 nights. The garden that I do have planted, speaking of garden, it looked a little rough the past 2 mornings, but I think, once the sunshine popped out, it looked looking pretty good, which I don't have much in the ground outside. That was mainly just like turnip greens and a couple broccoli and cabbage. But the greenhouse has changed even since that video I put out yesterday. So
oh shit, we added the upper layers.
Yeah, I added a couple shelves and thinking about adding some more shelves down below, just to have the room, because it's like this morning it was freezing. I can't put it in the garden, so I've got to have room for more stuff.
Stanley, you got your work cut out for you. He's full steam ahead on his garden.
I started planting in November.
Yeah,
because I'm in Texas and I can do that.
I want to see the videos.
Yeah, that's that's one I'm planning on filming here in a couple of days. I might even film it tomorrow. I'm editing one right now, and so this one that I'm editing, I want to get to the chat in just a second here, because exactly that one right there. What's the kids' names? And thank you to the kids. We appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us.
It's Ava and Mila.
Ava and Mila. Thank you.
I got an Ava granddaughter.
Well, I'm sure she wouldn't mind if you sent her some gifts.
Right?
Do you want to be her grandfather too? There's some good girls.
Very cool. Yeah, my other grandkids are going to be here in April for like a Tuesday through Friday. So get to see them a few days, but don't really get to do much. I thought I had a little fishing trip set up for them on a local lake with one of my friends who's a guide, but he's already booked out, so I can't do that.
I would like to say, though, David Martin's girls probably are making fun of our accents.
Our accents? The only one I hear with an accent is Grant.
Yeah.
I thought I was fairly non-regional myself.
Yeah, me and Stanley talk pretty good, but you talk a little funny.
There ain't nothing strange about the ways we's talking.
Y'all.
All right, so we got Scully Nation is spending his time out at Pins, and he's got perfect timing on that. Wild Japan had the last push to finish the school year, so he was all busy last week. Looking forward to doing some day trips and a trip to Aurai to do some ocean fishing, which we got your pictures coming up, because he did some pretty cool stuff with his last couple of things that he was doing. He's been doing some fishing, got some photos in here that we're going to be taking a look at. And just so FYI, we do have some people who are starting to go live and doing their stuff. Wild Japan is one of them. He's got some really chill streams where he's hiking along. He's talking about live streaming with cherry blossoms and stuff like that. If you want a chill live stream to go and hang out at, check him out. And we need to get our stuff straight on this whenever you go live, man, because I'm happy to push you out. We go fishing if he pops in. Another one that went live yesterday, we had a lot of fun with. We have a little bit of a system here, so we can all kind of get in on that. Check those channels out, man.
Yep. Definitely.
And while you're at it, of course, get yourself, I believe I've got it pinned at the top of the chat. Check out Down Home Dish, the newest channel to the community here.
All right. Exactly.
Yeah, I think the last 3 times we've went night fishing while Japan's gone live while we were fishing.
Oh wow! So
man, I don't get notifications on this stuff. Like I literally just got the notification for our stream like 2 minutes ago. It just popped up. Don't trust those YouTube notifications, man.
Yeah,
hit us up, like hit people up, let people know, and so they can share it out on their community posts and stuff like that to help.
For sure.
Let people know. So
I seen Janet posting on Facebook a lot, posting food, but it looked like she was like sharing somebody's. Or is that hers?
That's hers. She's
okay. So she's got a second Facebook page too. Yeah.
The Down Home Dish.
Okay, I gotta get on there too.
Yeah, the Down Home Dish. She's starting. It's hers. She got the YouTube, the Instagram, the Facebook. She's got her food safety sanitation license through the whatever.
Nice.
She got her cottage license through the Illinois Department of Public Health.
Right. I don't know how it is. Back in the day, it was hard to sell anything you made at your home. But then I know in Texas recently, they changed it where as long as it's not basically anything that's got to be refrigerated, you can sell from home, like baked goods and stuff like that. But I couldn't like sell steak or, stuff like that from home.
It's it's a totally different license. There's different limitations, like her coconut cream pie and her chocolate pies with the big meringue on top. She can't sell those because they have to be refrigerated.
Dairy, yep.
But she can make fruit pies. And she made some they're called cross buns. And they were like rolls, but buns mixed. They were pretty damn good. And then she's always made chicken and dumplings and rolls out her own dumplings with the dough and all that. Well, somebody wanted some, so she put them in her freezer bags and sold them to her. Well, we wanted to see what they tasted like after they've been frozen because we always ate them fresh. And she cooked those last night, and they are better after they've been frozen for some reason.
That's crazy.
They were the best dumplings she had ever made.
Wow,
nice.
So, yeah, she's trying to get it going. Eventually, maybe have her own actual building and not do it out of the house so that she can make whatever she wants.
Yeah, that'll open up a lot.
Yeah, it's cool.
I know folks will sometimes you have a local church that has a kitchen that gets inspected, right? Because they're feeding people.
Right.
And sometimes you can contract with them certain days or nights or whatever. They license or allow you to use their kitchen and it's inspected. And so that stuff you're allowed to produce. But a lot of different things you can do out there.
I never thought about doing
food trailer.
Yeah, food trailer. Well, she likes to bake, so that's her main thing is the baking. And
that's probably the easiest to make from home and be able to sell.
Right. She just needs a bigger oven, and that can't go in our house.
You got a garage, don't you?
We do have a garage.
Put a big old oven in that bad boy.
What's up, Danny?
God, fishing without a boat. Hanging out with this Nanner the Fisher. That's Banana over in the Discord server. Says he's going to start recording with a chest strap for the phone. Hopefully get some awesome fishing content. I absolutely guarantee you're able to do that with the amount of fish that you're catching. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Hey, did you guys see what Fishing Without a Boat posted on
a couple videos
YouTube? All I seen was a short little like coming out of retirement type video, like real slow motion, black and white, and on his eyes, and it's like he's getting ready to go destroy something, and then video ends. I'm like, oh man, I thought this was his I'm back fishing video. I said, you gonna leave me hanging like that, man? Come on.
I saw they posted it. I've got it on the subscriptions list that I haven't checked out. I did see your newest video that you posted like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I think Friday I posted it.
That was actually, I haven't finished it, which is why you haven't got a comment from me. And I was watching it on the television. I was going to finish it on the phone so I could leave a comment. I haven't done it yet. But man, you guys make that lake look awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun too. It was a lot of fun that day.
Looked like it, yeah.
Yep. Good time.
And while we're doing this, check this out. Talk about so Gunpoint, Appreciate you hanging out with us, especially listening in while you're out there and doing some fishing. That is freaking cool.
Yeah.
But man, and I know you got to film, and I know exactly how difficult this whole thing is, but you should really consider like going live while you're doing that. There's some value in it. Try it out sometime. But not right now. Right now, hang out with us while you're fishing because we want them kept up to date.
Unless you want to join the live, we can get you the link.
You catch a fish, let me know. We'll get you the link and we'll pull you up so we can take a look and see what you're doing. You can be our correspondent.
These days getting longer. I need to go fishing during our live stream. I've been saying I was going to do that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm hoping to do the same. I wanted to do it last week, and our schedule just got screwed up.
My biggest hold up has been my phone. I cracked the front of my screen, so my front camera doesn't work. And David's been on me about it because me and him FaceTime all the time, and he can't see me. So I've got a new one coming Thursday.
Hey, Kevin Hawthorne from Lakeland, Florida. Good to see you.
What you doing there, man?
I need to get back down Florida and do some fishing down there. I love fishing down there. Even though, to be honest, I haven't done that well fishing in Florida. But I do love to go down there and fish.
You've had some bad luck with the weather.
Yes, I've had bad luck with the weather in Florida. That is true.
Yeah, we haven't seen Wayne for a while. Has he put out a video lately? I haven't seen.
I see him on Facebook. He didn't put out video yet, I don't think. But I've seen he posted some pictures. He caught some mutton snapper.
Okay.
So it was on Facebook. So I don't know if he's filmed it or not, but he had pictures. Yeah, it's been a minute. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I know he's got a lot going on and whatnot, but man, he's one of those that's just, it's always something fun.
Yeah.
He's doing. And he's not scared of getting out and going live and doing stuff. He knows he knows the ropes.
And you feel like for the last year or so he was doing his videos, you feel like he's about to go. You know what I mean? It's about to.
Yeah. There's been a lot of times where it was like, okay, I'm gonna make sure that I'm, like being friendly with him because Maine's going off.
All right, what we got? Some cloned hybrid sheep. I read up a little bit on this. So this guy was importing sheep from overseas to breed with these other sheep.
Specifically, he was. I don't even know where exactly the illegal thing. I mean, there's a couple probably different options on this, but he was smuggling ram testicles from Kazakhstan, and then bringing them over here to a lab to have them cloned. They were basically taking that and they were they say cloning, but I think they're actually impregnating the sheep that he had. And creating these hybrid mutant giant monster sheep.
Is this on his own property?
Yes, he's a rancher, 250 acres. And the specific intent of all of this was that he was charging people $10,000 to go and hunt his ranch for these monster hybrids.
So what's different between that and the ranches we have here in Texas that they bring in all the exotics from Africa and then have people pay to hunt them?
Well, dang it. So to add more to that whole thing is that one of the ranches where he does this is in Texas.
Oh shoot, let's go. I'm ready to hunt.
That's what I'm saying. I saw this and I was like, shoot, yeah, man, I want giant mutant hybrid monster ram.
Mm-hmm.
Be a neat mount.
I don't understand the legalities other than maybe the process of getting that shipped over here from the other country.
Oh, so I guess this was a big part of it. He imported body parts, testicles, of Marco Polo sheep from Kyrgyzstan, and he didn't declare them, I guess. So that's the thing. So he wasn't declaring this. That's where it became a federal offense because now he's importing body parts. They're protected because they're endangered, and so that's where it became.
Okay. All right, they're endangered. Then now I see how that's going. Wild Game Pursuit's in the house. He wants to go hunt some mutant rams.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if it was something like on my ranch, I had some type of ram, and I had somebody shipped in another type from somewhere else, and made a mutant ram of my own design for people to hunt on my land. I see nothing wrong with that. But the whole illegal part of shipping the body parts is the issue, I guess. Like I said, there's all kinds of animals here in Texas that have been shipped up from Africa and other places for people to hunt.
Right. Yeah, it just says that the Marco Polo Argala sheep, protected by the Convention for International Trade in Endangered Species. So they brought these sheep can grow more than 300 pounds and have horns that can be up to 5 feet long. So he got the lab to create some embryo that he implanted in his females, which resulted in the birth of one genetic male, which he used to impregnate the other females.
Oh, wow. So it's not like you didn't bring a whole bunch over.
Right. So it should be like one count, right?
Yeah. One charge. Wow.
It's complicated. Ben, you need, I'm not going to get into it here because, obvious reasons, but man, you need to talk to Peter. I wish he was in here because he'd have some things to say about that. He's dealing with all the Marvel and DC guys, what he's doing. And he's got all kinds of fun things to say about the state of the comic industry and all that right now.
Wild Game Pursuit, what you been up to, man? We all been talking about what we've been up to and how we want to hunt these mutant rams. What have you been up to?
I bet he'd hunt them if he had the opportunity.
Oh, I
would. That's so the people that are hunting them, I guess none of them are in trouble. The lab that cloned the illegal endangered species, they didn't get in trouble for anything. It's just this one guy. He's like 80 years old. I guess that's not going to play into it.
If I was 80 years old, I'd be like, screw it, what are they going to do?
Yeah, I kind of feel the same.
Wait for the next 5 years before I pass away?
I think it was like a $250,000 fine is what he got.
Oh, well, he got a big ranch in Montana. He probably
sold more than that in rams.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it looks like he has to he faces up to 5 years in prison, 3 years supervised release, $250,000 restitution.
So faces, they ain't saying what they're doing though.
Well, and so here's the thing that we're all fine with this when it's like the illegal part is him taking the body parts of the endangered animal, bringing them over here. Like everybody understands this, but then they make this comment. This is where it's dumb. This is a stupid comment to make. The kind of crime we uncovered here could threaten the integrity of our wildlife species in Montana. To me, that's the wrong thing to say.
Yeah, but where they're using that as an invasive species type deal, where if they got loose out of his ranch,
they don't want it to mate with the natives.
Natural rams and all that. Yeah. Just like when these people put something crazy in their pond, and Texas Parks and Wildlife say, no, those can't be here because a storm or whatever flows over your pond or where they end up in some other body of water, and now there's an invasive species. So they're pretty strict on that kind of stuff.
I understand, but it goes back to that conversation we were having last night with We Go Fishing when we were talking about how, they're passing this off as we're saving the ecosystem from an invasive species.
No.
He's got a 250-acre ranch. He's selling these things for $10,000. I guarantee he's got high fences.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I hope so.
This is not something that's getting out. That's just the wrong. I don't know.
Next sci-fi film. Hey, Mark J. Could see. Got another otter and a big beaver.
Killing it.
Yeah, he is killing it. He's having a good year.
So what are they doing with all these sheep? Are we able to just go and help him get rid of them? And
they probably confiscated anything that was related to the breeding. You know what I mean? The ones involved, they probably confiscated them. Probably gonna euthanize them and bury them somewhere. While they're starving people, we could have ate those bad boys.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's got this Marco Polo endangered species DNA that they could actually be trying to repopulate the species a little bit. But no.
Right.
Yeah.
Why not?
Marco Polo. So we're all for the guy being able to do this on his own property, but we all agree cross that line with this endangered species and illegally transporting the body parts here to the States.
I understand it. Yeah, I can get on board with that. I'm not going to be like too conspiracy guy, but I don't know.
He's already had 4 gar rolling.
Wear them out.
Scully, dude, I need some insight and some assistance on that. I want to get into that. I need to know where to go.
I know people daytime fish them, but it seems like the best fishing is usually in the evenings, and that's when it's hardest to film anything.
Yeah, you're right about that. But man, you invest in a couple of lights, colored lights, make it look pretty. You know, get a fog machine and some stuff like that to really,
It's not a disco.
Really do some set decoration.
It's not a disco.
Some of these catfishing guys that go live at night or fish at night in general, they've got some like glow in the dark, different neon colored poles, and I don't know what kind of light they use to make them glow like that, but they're pretty visible.
Yeah.
And it's a different aesthetic. I did a night fishing video. It's hard. Like I tried doing it at the beach with sharks, and it's really difficult. I literally will go and turn headlights on the truck, try to have a fire going. I'll try to have if we're doing sharkathon, I'll go and take some spotlights and stuff to put them out, so, to kind of light up the background a little bit. But we did a night fishing video out on a pier one time. And I tell you what, for one, the GoPros, worthless. Yeah. Like they just will not pick anything up. Like even on a lit pier, it's not working.
Yeah, they're not made to low light conditions.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Have anybody ever used a light in the water at night? I've seen they have white lights and green lights that you just put in the water and it attracts the bait fish.
Yeah, green lights. Yeah, that's good for crappie fishing too.
That's good for fishing.
Area where you're around brush piles, put that green light in, and you just watch it. There'll be bugs, and then there'll be the little minnow-like fish swimming around that bad boy, and then just in the edge of the light, right, waiting around the edge in the darkness, throw your baits in there, and that's where the crappie and in saltwater, that's where a lot of trout and the people that have the canals for their boats and stuff, green lights underwater in those canals. And a lot of people will fish trout and stuff like that on those canals.
I have to try to buy one of those.
I was going to say the best way to go about doing that, Grant, is you get yourself a kayak and you just go paddle around the canals to everybody else's dock who already bought one of those lights in the water and fish their lights.
So like the one I've got 2 clamps. You just clamp them on a 12-volt battery and drop it over the side as deep as you want to make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've looked at them on Amazon several times.
That is something, though. I do, like everybody fish without a boat, Scully Nation both talking about, like Scully's saying it's hard to fish at night. Lights, he uses a headlamp. That's something, I got a headlamp for that too.
Mm-hmm.
A couple lanterns, like really helps
my
out.
New light, nice. the GoPro light mounts on the GoPro. Pretty freaking bright.
Oh, I can see that working. I can see that.
Yeah, but again, it's just that one area where the light's hitting. You don't get all the peripheral what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yep, definitely need to try that.
When I was fishing that pier, it was like there was sections of it that were lit, and then there were sections that were not. And in the not lit sections, I couldn't do anything. Like I couldn't film anything at all. And so I had to fish under the lights, and that's not where the fish were. So I was literally trying to film in the lights, but just long haul cast down to the dark sections and try to catch something out of there to make the video work. Like she just adapted. Yeah, fishing at night's one thing. Like that's fun. I mean, I enjoy that. But trying to fish and film at night,
Right.
That's where it's like really becomes exponential.
Yeah,
Eventually more difficult.
Definitely. Yeah.
These definitely better.
Yeah, these new phones, it looks like daylight.
Yeah, it's got a night camera mode.
Yep.
Yeah, it makes it a lot better. That's true. I never even thought about using it that way for a video while fishing. That makes a lot of sense.
Speaking of doing some pictures and videos and stuff like that, how would you like to take a look at a few?
Let's do it. What are we waiting for?
All right.
Mutant Rams.
Right. All right, so let's take a look. These are our photos of the week. These are brought to you by the Premier Fishing and Hunting Discord server. There's a link in the description below. So if you have not already joined, you need to jump in on that now so that you can get in on this whole experience with us. We can take a look at your pictures and see what you've been doing and see if you can't make yourself, get yourself a spot on our 2024 Wall of Fame.
Wall of Fame.
Starting off, right? We need like a thing like that.
Just out there.
Starting off, the gentleman who got outside and got some fresh air. Banana, Buffer, Gone Fishing, Vestuvian. I don't know if that counts.
What the hell is Vestuvian doing?
That's what he does for a living, is like he gets up on those.
God, I hope he gets paid well.
Like a pipe fitter or something?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what his specific job is, but yeah, he's up in San Antonio, and whatever he does, he's always really high. I don't know if he's with the wind farm or if he's doing those signs or what, but he's always
up
there.
You can keep that job.
Yeah.
I jumped out of airplanes in the Army, and I still wouldn't want a job like that.
He says he was getting some exercise when he first started that a while back, climbing the ladder to get up there.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Zane got one of them Rams.
That's Zane's brother. Yeah, right. He got one of those.
A Mutant Ram.
It's a big one.
Now, see, those are ones that you can hunt here in Texas on people's ranches.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. And I don't know if he hunted that one in Texas, but.
Yeah, he didn't say. He just kind of dropped that, and he didn't say much about it.
That's a big one. Great. That's some nice.
I don't even see a gunshot on that. Is that like a pet that just came over and like posed with me?
Come here, lay down. I'm going to hold you like this.
Yeah. Here, give him some corn, pet him, and love on him. He'll come sit down right in front of you.
Yeah. That's funny. That's what I said. Damn.
Yeah, right. What's up, Malta? I'm good to see you, man. Next up, Wild Japan. So we were talking about this last week. That is horse sushi.
Say that one more time.
Horse sushi.
Oh, damn. You can have it.
Or horsey.
Is it sushi if it's horse? Just like beef when it's raw, it's what? Tartare or whatever. It's not sushi. I thought sushi was particularly fish, but I guess maybe not.
Yeah, that's a great question. I don't know. I just anything raw to me is sushi. I'm probably totally wrong on that. He did say it was raw horse. He didn't call it sushi. That's me.
I don't even want to eat cooked horse. And it's not that horse sounds terrible as far as a meat. It's just the idea of, man.
Yeah, like eating a dog or a cat to me.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. Different societies.
I don't know where you draw the line on that, because I don't disagree. I have a less of a thing with horses. Not that I don't have a thing with not eating them, because I do. But like I won't touch it. I've told you guys before, I don't touch frogs. That's like just a thing for me, and I won't do
frog legs. I'll eat some shit out of some frog legs.
Yeah, I will not touch frogs. That's like my spirit animal. Weird.
Next time I'm eating, I'll be like, oh, Stanley.
Yeah, we roll up into the saloon. I'm gonna eat your horse.
He got a 3-legged horse. What happened?
Stanley happens.
Oh man, but those are cute pictures of the kiddo fishing.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about right there.
Exactly right about that. And he's got the whole thing. They cooked it up and everything. He said she was having some issues with it when it started jumping. She was having some. She didn't like that too much. She was a little unsure of it.
He said he's had camel too, and it was really chewy.
Huh.
Okay, so technically it's sashimi.
Ah, okay.
With the raw quail egg, which I've had raw quail egg. That's good. I like that.
Camel wouldn't bother me either, and I know over there they're riding them like we do horses, but
I don't recall. I think I've had camel. I want to work my way up the old scale and everything. I think I've had camel, and there's some other weird ones out there that I forget. We had a hot dog vendor down here at this place that I worked at, and every week he had some new weird animal that he'd turned into a hot dog, and I don't remember which one I got to eat.
What's this one? Oh, this one's called Dorothy. Wait a minute. Dorothy hasn't been in for a while. What do you mean?
Yeah, you know what? And this is something maybe we'll do a full live stream on this, because that is an interesting conversation.
That is a very interesting combo.
It is weird where you would draw the line.
What do you eat and what won't you eat?
Yeah, and why? Like the reasons why are interesting.
Might make that a go maybe next week or the week after.
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Because we got photos to do tonight.
It'd be neat to know, if somebody from Malaysia thinks us eating something is totally crazy.
Well, Middle East
don't like pig.
Pork.
Pork
is one. India don't like us eating cows.
Good pictures, Wild Japan.
Yeah, excellent pictures.
And he says trout is. Oh yeah, that's right. That was the other thing. So they cooked the trout. After they caught the trout, they went and they foraged for some nanahana, and then that was what they cooked it with. So he did the whole thing. So awesome stuff, man. Keep doing that. Yeah. You need full, well done videos on that whole thing. And then we got Ben here. So he went out. I don't know where this is at.
Killing it, Ben.
I think he said it was $30 to get onto that pier. And look at that seaweed mat.
That's pretty thick.
What pier? You don't know where it's at?
I don't know. I mean, to me, that looks like Florida.
I said $30 to get on the pier? No, thank you.
Ben, correct me if I'm wrong on that. I want to say it was $30. He said to get out there and do his fishing. And this is what he caught. He got speared by that little gaff top. I'm going to give him credit for a hell of a flounder.
Yeah.
That's legal in my book, because flounder's good eating.
I'm not going to agree with that. Look at it on the hook there. A little bit.
Speaking of sushi, you'd eat that one whole, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
All right, Ben, you get the award for catching the most dinks.
Right. Dinks of the week.
Say, Wild Japan's fish were bigger than yours this week.
Right.
His daughter was getting bigger fish than you were getting. Okay, so he said this is 91st Street in Galveston. Him and the wife went $30 total for both of them.
That's still. I don't do pier fishing, so we got jetties and beach, so I don't worry about piers that much.
I want to do it just to do it. I don't do it often, and I want to do it just to do it.
Back in my day, when you were fishing a spot, you got there before other people, and you had whatever you're allowed, 2 rods or whatever. That's the way it was. But now these young guys, fish are moving, of course, and so they're going running across the whole pier, casting across people, trying to get to the fish and all that. And it's just, I ain't going to deal with all that.
Yeah. I'm on a whole kick where I'm trying to get myself out of my shell. I don't like being around people, period. And I'm kind of like, well, if I go out to a pier one night and do some fishing and filming, I force myself to that situation and maybe make it a unique experience. I don't know. Relax says all the piers near him are $4. I want to say, isn't it $1 a rod on Caldwell? It's not that much to get out on. At least it didn't used to be.
Molotov, that wasn't Florida. That was Texas, Galveston, Texas. I wouldn't go to Galveston again anyways, probably, to fish.
Yeah. Go for some of that. We're going to do that offshore run, but yeah, I'm not. I kind of prefer it down on Padre.
Yeah.
Danny, that is something that I definitely want to do. I'm all about it. I want to do night fishing, night spear fishing.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that. I don't know what capacity light and how waterproof it needs to be in order to film that, but I'm going to make that happen.
Yeah, we saw some people when we were in Texas when we were leaving that one.
That's
night.
right. I remember that. We saw some people over there. I think they were looking for flounder or something, snorkeling around.
Gigging?
Yeah, but they were snorkeling when they were doing it. I'd never seen that before.
Memorial Day. Yeah, prices do go up on holidays.
That's why. Yeah, he's going out to where he's going. It's because it's free. You know what? I didn't think about that. I'm looking at doing a red dot or something just for the heck of it one of these days. I just assume it's free, but I'm guessing it's probably not.
I don't know. I bought bait there before, but I've never fished their little pier there.
You know what? Actually, Clem's is another one I was looking at. I want to say it's probably like $5.
Right across the channel from each other, right?
Yeah. Next up, we have Professional Fish Kisser.
Well, he's got a lot of fish to kiss there.
He's definitely. I'm going to make a note of that right now. He's definitely getting the waitlist reward because he's catching himself a ton of fish. Now, this gentleman, he does like to get bigger fish. So these, you can tell by the look on his face, these are not the fish that he is accustomed to catching.
He was catching.
So that's a bummer. But kudos to him to keep trying and keep going after it and trying to get that big one.
Scully says Clem's is the best by far. Or for
really?
Sure.
Oh man, that's good to know. Rich, my father-in-law's made friends with them. They hook us up with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I've seen people catch a lot of big uglies in there. You fish for big uglies there in the wintertime. Oh, okay.
I've heard that. What's his name? Chris, that comes in every now and then. He was saying the same thing about that. All right, yeah, we're giving waitlister to Professional Fish Kisser, and he did say that every one of these got kissed. So he's doing his thing. I don't know what else to say about that, but every one of those fish has his cooties now. Al, we got Gunpoint, who is adding to this as we speak.
He's lifting too. Looks like a freshwater drum.
Yeah, Gunpoint's on
Got
there.
a trout. Got a white bass. Some other bass. He's got a hell of a minute. It looks like maybe a smallmouth down in the corner down there.
Yep.
Man, he is killing it.
I want to say he was talking about earlier in the week. He said he was gunning for 10 species, and I think he only got 9.
Oh, darn. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I don't know. And I think we probably missed some of the littler guys. The bluegills and stuff didn't make the picture. You got the one perch on there, but he had more. And I got to say, I know that they're a completely different thing. Those freshwater drum, I would say that they're probably prettier than our black drum.
I would say they're not as ugly.
Yeah, there you go. Not as ugly.
And they cook up good too. They taste good. People freak out up north and want to throw them back, but we fed them to them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is good." Didn't know what they're eating. And they like it.
It did not take much whiskey for that conversation either. I recall doing that when we were there. Next up, we got, where's Banana? You still in the house, Nanner? And then Eagle and Rolf. And I'm not sure about this, but Eagle and Rolf, those guys might have been out fishing together. They had mentioned something about them going and doing a catch and cook on that snapper together.
Nice. Snapper. Flounder, sheephead, yeah, nice yellow perch over there. Some trout.
Yeah, that perch is pretty.
Yeah, it is, and good eating too.
Yeah, Larry, we're going to be taking a look at you in just a minute. And I saw the picture. You didn't make it in time for this one, but your picture we'll be bringing it back up again next week.
Dang,
I saw that.
4-inch. That's a huge cart. Only 17 pounds. That's a long, skinny cart. Man,
Yep.
That's huge.
Exactly.
Wow.
Scully says, what's that? You got so many gar rolling on the surface here. Got one bottom and one on a big float. God, man, I want to know where you're at. Scully, hook me up.
Get them.
I'll trade you fishing spots. I'll give you coordinates for one of mine.
Just waiting for the bite.
He knows all the yours. They're all on video.
I'll give some offshore spots. Those are I got one you can kayak to. It's a good spot. It's one of my favorite spots, and I'll trade you for a good gar spot. There's Larry.
That bluefish on the left?
Yeah, so he went out and he got a lot more fish than this. He's also a waitlister, so I'm going to get you back on that one. So he was our photographer of the week like a week or two ago. Yep. Went and did a whole bunch of freshwater fishing, got himself a couple of good bass. One of them's like a really good bass. That one he's holding up in the middle. And then he went on vacation. And Larry, where are you at where you're doing this fishing, man? He got himself a bunch of whiting, bluefish, cat. I don't remember what all he caught. Snook.
Yeah. Looks like he did some catching. Yesterday he got a 5-pounder. Nice.
Yeah. Said he went to St. Augustine. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. He's saying, so he got himself that's what it was. He got himself a 5-pound 2-ouncer. And that was part of the deal. I couldn't fit them all on one slide. He had to get a second one for that guy specifically.
Nice.
And we're going to start keeping track of this. I need to make a note of this too. So we're going to start keeping track of the biggest bass, probably the biggest of like multiple species here. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody in the chat, if you have one that we need to go look back up, whatever the case may be, but I believe 5.2 is currently the record for the biggest bass in the server right now.
Yeah, I can't recall.
I can't either.
Can't think of any bigger.
Congratulations on the 5-pounder. That's nice.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Out having fun. We got a lot of smiles in the whole thing today. Next up, we got Rush Hour Fishing and
knife.
Tigers fan. Yeah, a couple of good catches there.
So Larry says that a few weeks ago he got a 6-pound 10-ounce. And he posted it.
Okay, cool. All right, then we're gonna have that one. Then the 610 is gonna be our record holder right now.
That's always fun. Caught a striper on a crappie jig. That's a big knife fish. Big aquarium fish.
Yep. Speaking of aquarium fish, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, there we got a couple of aquarium fish up there in the top right.
That goldfish.
Yeah.
That's a big bass there. How big is that one?
Dude, relax. I know you're having issues trying to find yourself a good slot, but man, that is a nice snook.
So
35.
That bass has got to be over 5 pounds, right?
Yeah.
That's a big damn bass. I want to say it was right at about 5 pounds is what he was saying. He was long arming it a little bit from the shot.
I can't tell what that is right above the snook. What is that? Oh, that's the one it was shot on. Okay.
Yeah. He's got it on that ruler.
Yeah, the ruler's on some rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, good fish, guys.
Catches, man.
Very nice.
And then Abayami and Gone Fishing with a couple more just to add to the pile.
That's a big carp right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good one. And that was Abayami's first shot on the server. So thank you for posting that for us. We're enjoying it. Keep it coming. 37. It's 39 inches if you do it right. Relax. Put them on the stretcher. All right, and so we're going to do the photographer of the week and the whole thing, but I really believe that I think we're all on the same page. We probably don't need to do a contest because it's pretty obvious who was the runaway winner this week.
Smallest sketch of the week.
Yeah, I was considering putting all of them on there. I was like, oh no, we'll just do it with this one. No, it's that time, and we are at the 1 hour mark. So, guys, if you don't mind, please let us know who you think needs to be our photographer of the week and be added to the 2024 Wall of Fame. Is it going to be Gunpoint Llama, Rush Hour Fishing, Big Hit Savage, or Tigers Fan? Who gets to be our winner?
Golly. Man, I thought this was going to be an easy one.
Yeah. And there's a couple of people that deserve to be on this. Abayami, that was a hell of a carp. Banana, you had a hell of a catch and a good photo on there. Guys, I'm sorry that you're not on this. We will be having that thing at the 6-month mark where we bring up the catches that, we need to maybe get a second vote on. We just had a couple of guys that had a really good week this time around.
I'm going with D just because great photo and good looking salmon.
That was my first thought.
I'm kind of leaning the same way on that. Make things interesting. All right, so what do we got here? We got B, and then A, and then 4 D's. Wow.
Anybody else listening? Make your vote. Make it count. A, B, or C, or D.
If you're going to vote, vote now or forever hold your peace.
Larry, there you go. Big Hit Savage. That's a classy move, sir. I don't think we've seen much of that. Yeah, he has been. Yeah, you're right about that. I didn't even mention that. Tigers fan, he's been hitting it hard trying to get that fish. He deserves a big pat on the back for it.
There's another D, so I think it's a runaway.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yep.
Cool.
I think that's going to be it, man. We're going to call it on this one. I think that's all of our votes. I think that's it. Tigers fan, congratulations on a fantastic catch, sir. Well deserved. You are our photographer of the week this week. We're going to get you on the 2024 Wall of Fame, get you all of the stuff in the server. Congratulations to Professional Fish Kisser, Gunpoint Llama, and Big Hit Savage for walking away with the waitlist awards this week, guys. Thank you so much for going out and having a great week. We really appreciate having you all around. Closing thoughts, gentlemen. We're a couple minutes over, so make it quick. What do we got to expect to see from everybody this coming week?
I still got the freaking drone that was sent to me to do a video on. I have not even started that, so hopefully this week I get started on that.
I'll probably just try to go live from the greenhouse 1 or 2 days once I get my new phone. Try to pay for that new phone.
There you go.
Personally, I think I'm going to go live from my garden in the backyard, and I'm going to put out a garden video, and I'm going to get myself some worms. I'm going to do my best Grant McIntosh impersonation. Oh, Ben's got a road trip to Oklahoma. That's cool.
There's no salt water in Oklahoma, Ben. What you going to Oklahoma for? I ain't got no salt water. Well,
that is it, guys. Thank you so much for joining us this week. We really appreciate it. It's always a pleasure getting to hang out with you and getting to kind of decompress and do our whole week thing. But it is that time. We got to shut her down. Go and have a wonderful week. Enjoy your weekend, and we look forward to seeing you next Tuesday when we do this all over again.
Peace out.